Most contractors sign up for software like Jobber expecting instant organization and smoother operations. But here's the truth no one tells you. Jobber is not perfect. And in 2026 there are still some hidden problems that can slow down your business if you are not aware of them. In this video you'll get a clear and honest review of Jobber, including what it does well, where it struggles, and the biggest issues most users only discover after they start using it. Let's get straight into it. First, what is Jobber? Jobber is a field service management platform used by home service businesses like cleaning companies, HVAC technicians, landscapers, and small contractors. It helps with scheduling, invoicing, customer management, and job tracking. Now here's where it gets interesting. While Jobber is known for being simple and user-friendly, that simplicity comes with trade-offs. Let's start with what Jobber does well. The biggest strength is ease of use. A business owner like Jake running a small cleaning or HVAC company can quickly schedule jobs, send invoices, and manage customers without needing technical experience. Everything is clean, structured, and easy to understand. But here's the problem. That simplicity can turn into limitation as your business grows. Let's talk about the first major issue. The first problem is limited customization. Jobber is designed to keep things simple, which means you cannot deeply customize workflows, reporting, or advanced automation. A contractor like Alex, trying to build complex job workflows for multiple teams, may feel restricted over time. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many users only realize this when their business scales and they need more control. The second issue is pricing growth. Jobber starts at a reasonable price, but as you add more features, team members, and advanced tools, the cost can increase quickly. A small business owner might start affordable, but as they grow, the monthly cost becomes significantly higher than expected. But here's the catch. The value is still there, but only if you are actively using all the features. The third issue is reporting depth. Jobber provides basic reporting, like job completion, revenue tracking, and scheduling overview, but it does not offer deep financial analytics or detailed job costing. A technician like John might be fine with simple reports, but a business owner looking for detailed profit analysis may find it lacking. Now let's talk about automation. Jobber does have automation features like reminders, follow-ups, and scheduling workflows. But, compared to more advanced platforms, it still feels somewhat limited. Now here's where it gets interesting. Automation is where businesses save the most time, so limitations here can slow down scaling. The fourth issue is scalability for complex operations. Jobber works extremely well for small to mid-sized teams. But when businesses grow into large crews with complex dispatching needs, it may not feel as powerful as other advanced systems. Now, let's be fair and look at mobile performance. Jobber's mobile app is one of its strongest points. Technicians can view jobs, update statuses, take photos, and communicate easily from the field. This is where Jobber really shines in real-world use. But here's the problem. Even a great mobile app cannot fully compensate for back-end limitations if your operations become complex. Now here's the key insight most contractors miss. Jobber is not a bad tool. It is actually one of the best simple field service platforms available. The issue is expectation mismatch. Many users expect enterprise-level power in a simple system. So who is Jobber actually best for? Jobber is best for small to mid-sized home service businesses that want easy scheduling, simple invoicing, and clean day-to-day operations without complexity. If your focus is simplicity and speed, Jobber performs very well. But if your focus is deep customization, advanced reporting, or complex dispatching, you may eventually outgrow it. To wrap it up clearly, Jobber's biggest strengths are simplicity, usability, and mobile experience. Its biggest weaknesses are limited customization, growing costs, and less advanced reporting. If this honest breakdown helped you understand the real pros and cons, hit like so more business owners can see it. Subscribe for more unbiased software reviews. And comment below what tool you want reviewed next, so you can make smarter business decisions in 2026.